Hey everyone, it's Van and I'd like to share with you this canvas that I made for my boyfriend's birthday. It was his birthday present. So his birthday was this past Friday and I had a surprise party for him. And I have to say that it's really hard to plan a party on your own. I mean I was like up and out and about from when I woke up to when I went to bed, so it was fun though, but it's just very tiring. So this canvas right here is a 14 by 11 canvas, and I used the same color scheme as I did when I made that fairy bell canvas for Sabrina. And I knew that he liked those color combos, and I thought it would match really well with our the color scheme in here. So that's I used the Drink Me Silly Lindy Stamp Gang for that. But before I sprayed anything on the canvas, I gessoed the whole thing, and then I had Mod Podged some French book paper as well as some music sheet paper. And then I went over the paper again with some Mod Podge, not Mod Podge, what do you call it? Gesso and water. So it would still be transparent because I have really thick gesso. It's kind of like close to pasty really, but yeah, I add water to my gesso and it lasts longer that way anyway. But I wanted to have that gritty feeling on top of the paper too, so it could capture the Lindy sprays and still show through. So after that, I just did some stamping. I used my favorite Prima script stamp all over. I used some clock stamps from Prima right here, and I also used a Kaiser Craft stamp. It's a background stamp and it looks like crack rock. It's really hard to tell, I guess, but I made it faint so it won't be too harsh on the canvas because I wanted it to be a background, not, I didn't want it to pop out too much because I wanted our picture and the embellishments to pop out more. And then I also did some heat embossing, and I used a Prima stencil, and I don't know the name of it, but some people call it Quattro Foil, or I call it Moroccan Lattice. So I just basically used a pen, embossing ink pen, and then I poured some gold embossing powder over it. So I did that everywhere, and then I did some stenciling as well with I mixed acrylic paint with molding paste. So I used robin's egg blue and some mossy green color, and I have that all over. And I think that's pretty much all I did to the background. And so I knew I wanted to use this doily that I got from the thrift store. It's a vintage doily to as like a backdrop for a photo. And this photo was taken back in 2011, New Year's. So we don't have many recent pictures of us that I think are good. But I was wearing a tiara and he was wearing a cone. And so I just used things to kind of mimic what we were wearing. So for his hat, I used that Recollections, those Recollections corrugated cards. I had like a scratch piece that I had laying around, and I made the hat out of it, and then I used the Prima Sunrise Sunset bling on it. And then for my tiara, I cut out 3 petals of a Maya Road trim that Beverly had sent me. And then I I just put some gesso over it to lighten it up a little bit because it was a dark mauve color. And I also put some Prima bling on it. So that's all I did on our picture. I did change the color a little bit to kind of match the canvas. And then I also have some cheesecloth behind us. And I sprayed a little bit of that too with the Lindy's. Up here I have some chains hanging and they're stationary. They're not, they don't move. So I just gessoed them and sprayed them with the Lindy's as well. Down here I have like 3 layers of fabric. And I thought it looked pretty cool with the fraying and all the crinkling and all that. Right here I have stamped All You Need Is Love along here. I love that stamp. I have my favorite lace from Tammy all the way here. And then I just have some like metal embellishments. I also have some seashells that he has from a I don't know, I just found them in a bag. I don't know when he got them, but he had collected seashells on his trips to the beach. And I tried to make it gender neutral, but you know, I don't know. The flowers I had to use because they were metal. These metal flowers right here are from Butterbee Scraps. And then I have 2 paper flowers here from Michael's. And this fabric flower was from Beverly. And this is the only thing I didn't gesso because I like the color of it. So I just left it alone and sprayed some of the blue Hawaiian blue in the middle. So yeah, some Prima trinkets as well. Like this, the light bulb and the clock, and then this is a 7 Gypsies like gear thing. And I have some Tim Holtz right here, the Tim Holtz wing. And I like how that turned out. It's two-toned. I sprayed it with one color and then just drips some more of another color over it. And I got this from Sabrina, so thank you, Sabrina. We love music, don't we all, right? And then these things right here, the clock hands are from Bead Landing, as well as these gears. And I made this thing out of paper. I saw that Prima had these junkyard findings. It was like a metal coil, and I couldn't find that anywhere locally, so I just made it out of paper. And I used a scrap piece of paper from the Pink Paisley London Market. And I just have like a zipper, Prima zipper in the middle of this Butterbee Scraps flower, and behind this area right here is some chicken wire. So yeah, that's about it. I got a wing nut in the middle of this flower. The 7 represents the month of our anniversary. And then I love these baubles, those milk glass baubles that Marion Smith came out with when she was with Prima. I got Tim Holtz light bulb. I got a screw here, and this I forgot what these are called, but Sabrina sent these to me as well. And this is a tiny spoon. I found it in the glitter section. I think you're supposed to use it for glitter, like when you're mixing 2 colors of glitter together. I don't remember the brand of it, but it came with like a pack of 2, and there was another one with a pack of 3, and they were tinier. But yeah, I thought it was a cute spoon. I use a spoon in there because we like to eat and cook. I got some cheesecloth behind this setup right here. But after I did all that, I loaded up a paintbrush with some Lindy's, and I just made some drip marks along the bottom right here, as you can see. And that's about it. That's the whole canvas. And he said he liked it a lot, and I'm gonna show you his reaction, or what he said to me about the canvas when he first opened it. But I want to show you the banner that I made for him too, so I'm just gonna cover you up real quick. So this is the banner that I made, and I didn't notice that it was hard to tell that it said happy birthday until I really looked at it, and I know I should have painted the whole thing with the vintage white, but I used corrugated cardboard, and then I used some basic gray die cut letters. I try to make them stand out the best I could. I distressed the edges so they could be a little darker and stand out, but I guess you could kind of tell that it says happy birthday, but we still have it up. His birthday was on Friday and it's Tuesday now, so yeah. And it was a fun surprise party. I never threw a surprise party before. But thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.
Baby, it's very nice.
You're welcome. Can we put it on the wall?
Yeah, you know what? I think there's a missing spot, you know, in the bathroom or...
The bathroom?
That's what
In the shower.